Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. First things first, I would like to give a huge thanks to everyone that consistently watched my channel, or even if you've just stopped by for one video. Also, a huge shout out to the people over in India. For a while, India was the highest viewed area for my content, but the US has caught back up. I'm not sure if you guys know because I have my sub count hidden, but I'm actually a very small channel. I still haven't reached 500 subs yet. But during the Olympia weekend, I reached 100,000 views, and I've only been doing this for like 2 months. So huge shout out to all of you guys, and I will keep doing this, keep going forward until I completely figure out the method. And we're going to go to the top, man. Goat Fitness is going to go to the top. But today, I'm going to be giving you a slight athlete breakdown for the 2021 Legion Sports Fest. No disrespect to any of the rest of the guys, but I'm pretty much going to go through who I think are going to be the front runners for the show. So starting with Sean Clarita, and it was actually highlighted by his name because I got this photo from his page. I'm not going to say too much about him because I talked about Sean in the video stating that he would be competing in Open. But this is actually going to be very exciting to see. Honestly, I feel like if everyone comes in condition, Sean is going to place very low just because of his actual size. But if Sean comes in condition and he can catch some of these guys slipping, then he can for sure he could possibly win the show. But I'm gonna say as high as top three. Now another guy in this show that could possibly win is Max Charles, but I think Max is just he may get overlooked in this lineup just because honestly I feel like Max always gets overlooked. But in this lineup, there's some pretty heavy hitters, but don't sleep on Max Charles because he can come in and win the show. I'll actually be doing my predictions for this show tomorrow. This is actually sort of a breakdown. And of course, Cedric Mcmillan. And Cedric is the wild card for this show. We haven't seen him in a while, but in his last Arnold Classic, I believe he placed 6th or 7th. He plays behind Sergio Oliva Jr. I know that, so I'm pretty sure that Sergio will be able to pass him at this show as well. Now, I don't want to give away my predictions too much, but Cedric has been away from a while, and as you guys seen with Sergio, it's kind of hard to nail the peak when you've been away from the stage from a while. And speaking of Sergio Oliva Jr., we got these back updates from him about a week or two ago. And for some reason, Sergio spreads his legs pretty wide in his back poses. And I'm pretty sure people have told him about it, but apparently it works for Sergio. So hey, I guess Sergio is just going to keep doing it, man. But honestly, he doesn't look like he's in a condition that he needs to be in for this show. But then again, this update was 2 weeks ago, so he's probably in better condition by now. He looks a lot better condition in the real lat spread for some reason. And Sergio is just coming off 5th place at the Arnold Classic. And in all honesty, I believe if Sergio came in condition, he was conditioned, but Sergio honestly missed his peak. He looked a lot watery, and if you guys go to Sergio's page, he gave a breakdown of that. But I honestly believe if Sergio didn't win his peak, he could have won the Arnold Classic, if not definitely placed as high as top three. I believe the show would have been between Akeem Williams, Sergio Oliva Jr., and Nick Walker if Sergio had nailed his peak. And I feel like Sergio is kind of upset with his placing because he kind of got everyone to come to the Arnold Classic. So I think we're going to see possibly the best Sergio to date at this Legion Sports Festival. And another guy, Regan Grimes, is doing this show as well. And you see here Regan Grimes is working with Flex Lewis. And he's also been around Jay Cutler and Iris Kyle. And I'm sure you guys know that Regan is also being trained by Milos now. So I'm sure Regan is going to come in condition. And Milos is helping him with his posing as well as Flex Lewis, Jay Cutler, and Iris Kyle. So I'm very excited to see how Regan Grimes is going to look this weekend, man. The Instagram updates and the YouTube videos from him and Milos are very interesting, very informative, 30 to 40 minute videos. You guys should check them out on Regan's and Milos' YouTube channel. Very long and informative videos, but they talk a lot about posing, a lot about technique, and just a lot of different training techniques for the older days. And in my opinion, I still believe that Regan could be a future Mr. Olympia. He has all of the tools. He still just needs to add a little more size, and he needs to come in with that next level conditioning. Now, I just watched a recent interview with Samson Dowda on Fuad Abiyad's channel, and he said he worked with Milos, and Milos had him doing a lot of no carbs, and Samson came in crazy pill, and I know that Regan is on no carbs now. So I'm very excited to see Regan at this competition. Now, we also have Patrick Moore competing in this competition. Now, speaking of Patrick Moore, I believe he placed 14th at the Mr. Olympia, which was only one place ahead of Regan Grimes. So, I want to know, do you guys believe that Regan will be able to pass Patrick at this show? In all honesty, Patrick could win this show as well, man. And speaking of Patrick, I believe he should have placed slightly higher at the Mr. Olympia. I had him placing, honestly, as high as 11th. I had him beating James Hollingshead at least at the Mr. Olympia. Just wanted to speak on that. But Patrick could come in and win this show, man. He still needs a little more size, but I think he's going to match up very nice with the other guys in this lineup. And the last athlete that I want to talk about in this video is going to be Martin Fitzwater. And still for now, he's kind of more known for being the training partner of Brett Wilkin. I feel like Brett has a little more status than Martin for now. But Martin placed top 5 at the Texas Pro, and I know he placed above Hassan Mustafa and also Mokamek El Imam. So I believe this was either his first pro show or this was his first show in the open division. Not 100% sure on it. But Martin has a very pretty physique. Him and Brett as well. I honestly believe those two guys are going to be a serious threat in the future. I know a lot of people talk about other guys currently in the Olympia lineup, but guys that have great structure and flow and genetics, there's just something that everyone doesn't have. So I feel like they're going to excel in the sport. But I'm very excited to see what Martin is going to do. I don't think Martin has the muscle and the maturity that he needs to win this show yet. But I believe Martin could place as high as second if some of these guys come in off. So that's going to be the video for today, you guys. I hope you did indeed enjoy it. Tomorrow I will actually be making a prediction video for this show. I'm not sure how many people covering this show. Haven't seen too much coverage on it. So hopefully this video should do pretty well, because usually when there aren't too many people covering shows, me covering it gets more views. Anyway, you guys see what's going on. I'm out.